He was just like playing his own game, honestly, getting solo kills. There's a team fight in one screen, but on the other screen, you know, B-God solo killing someone off on the map. It's definitely really hard and chaotic to play against, but the source is always he gets farm. And if he gets really farmed, he makes plays on the map.
Okay, so maybe something CDUB really have to focus on in game number 2, which will be happening after this break.
Popping his stick right there is Ela, but getting very low in the process.
Yeah. No stick on Afromush in this lane. Oh, he got it. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, both sides definitely need those sticks in this lane.
Yeah, he got it delivered from Courier. You have to get it as soon as possible when you're playing against the Bristleback. And he does play aggressively here and gets 1 kill. Does have 1 more nuke.
Somebody else is dying. It's a matter of who first. It's going to be the Bristleback going down first. Afromush with a double kill. We've been seeing a lot of this Rubik Afromush. He's going to go ahead and get a free transport back to base. But yeah, now he's playing the Skywrath, and that's obviously a hell of a start. The double kill.
That is fantastic. He gets double null talismans completed now, so gonna be even stronger in this lane. And did a good job setting up these kills. I mean, shout out to the Beastmaster as well, who was spamming those axes. It's the combination of having 2 heroes with high spellcasting damage in bottom lane. They do connect with both spells on CM. You can actually bring down heroes quite easily. Not scaling the aura, of course, level 2. You have a power spike.
Yep. Hoodwink was thinking he's being a little sneaky right there. He was spotted though, and it really this Pudge Crystal, man, that's a lot of slow that you have to deal with, and Hoodwink was unable to get away from the beast that is that Pudge, and with the help of the Crystal Maiden. So 3-1 start for CDUB mid lane. Somebody, he's just dead on death prod. Mark just walks up, a couple of auto attack, and raises right in his dome. Now it's 4-1.
Yeah, he didn't go Magic Stick against the SF as well, which is, you know, a little bit needed as well. On top lane again, they secure a kill with this concussive bolt, concussive shot.
Yeah, the walled axes coming through as well from the Beastmaster to secure that kill. Those are level 2 walled axes right there, taking out the silencer. But how about this very?
But the TP out. Nice. He's gonna get both the runes now because of that. He TP'd, gets the second water rune.
Yeah, Shadowfiend not necessarily known as a mid hero. That's one of his weaker points is when it comes to rune control, right? You know, he doesn't have that mobility, but I guess that's one way to do it. Take the bottom, teleport, and get the top one. But he's going to run into Death Prophet right here. DP wants revenge. Meanwhile, Chive's going down on the Lycan at the bottom lane. Shadowfiend turning around with a raise, but it's just going to be Sadman zoning out Mark and going to head back to the mid lane now.
And top, they dive as well. Level up saves his life just barely. He would have died to those axes, but stays alive to cast more nukes.
TP out.
And he gets him.
No,
oh my god, that was so huge. That level up not only saved his life, but ended up with a Beastmaster dying and wasting his TP. Now has to do a slow walk. But yeah, for now it's working out decently for getting these kills. And feels bad for Silencer. He didn't get any int for killing that, by the way. He has to go for a 2-0-2 build. I kind of agree with the skill build too here. But always feels bad to kill stuff without getting int.
Yeah, 8-3 lead here, and we're going to see more kills adding up. Death Prophet going in with an exorcism, did pick it up at level 7. Mark holding his ground, hits a couple of raises though, and down goes Death Prophet. Scourge McDuck also going to happen to fall. They did take out the Shadow Fiend, but it's a double kill for Afromush, and they want more, and the hook is going to secure the 3rd kill of that fight. Afromush is like, yep, kill secured, baby. Triple kill for him, but obviously a team effort.
Yeah, that was beautiful for them. I mean, that was a big fight to commit into for the cut there. They don't have global silence yet. They don't have DP silence either. So they were really just running.
Back certainly the hero that is going to take those stacks, just turning his back, spamming the quills, getting the procs. And he's, you know, getting a little lower here, but ultimately going to be fine, of course. And similar to the Pudge, it is kind of funny how we happen to have the 2 position 1 cores are basically going the exact same bill, but yeah, it makes sense.
Top, nice dive onto Silencer here. Pudge does get in close enough with the help of CM. But yeah, I was just thinking the same thing as you said it. They both going Vanguard, both going straight Aghanims afterwards. It is, you know, strangely similar in some regards. Of course, Pudge is more about that spell damage later on. Afro might be in trouble mid.
They would love this kill. That's going to be a bounty on his head, and there you go. Sadman credit for it. Another exorcism use. This one to push the mid tower. Ela showing up. You have Mark Sanctified here.
Dodging hooks, but now if you jump along the hook, then it's just a matter of range. Unfortunately, he couldn't really juke there. Get himself out of that one. So tower and a kill for CDUB, and they're enjoying more and more control on the field here as they protect their mid tower. I think that's really big because Roche is such a contestable item on the map, let's say. What is this dive? Wow.
This wraparound. I was watching the support, the Crystal Maiden and Skyrat that whole time. CM's just going to take the bait in the end and die, but still very worth it. Yeah, they went around this back area here. There was no vision, and they just sneak up onto the Death Prophet.
That's really worth it, getting that.
They're not gonna be able to catch up,
suspicious, and they also go together so they can de-ward. This is like pairing up with your support so that they can remove the ward. There's still a ward on them though. They have full vision here. The cut. Can they initiate?
Can they? Yes. Will it work out? That's the question now. Pudge, global silence even going to be used. Pudge is dropping to the Scourge McTuck, and Pudge is going to fall when it's all said and done. So far, it's looking like the cut is dominating in this fight. Death Prophet tanking that Mystic Flare as if it was nothing. Skywrath will fall, and the cut is going to go right into Roshan.
Yeah, that's going to be Roche immediately. It feels really bad, by the way, being Skywrath or CM when you see the helm of the can become more difficult. So I think I'm pretty much in line with that.
Top lane? Okay, they found the Bristle. This time, do they actually have the follow-up damage? Definitely. Now again, there's the Aegis though. Now what? The response is coming in. Around that Roshan pit, they're being distracted though. Global Silence is going to be activated. Meanwhile, Marco's down in the back line, so that's what was happening. The support for Bristleback was busy killing off the Shadow Fiend that they found, so they kill Bristle, but at what cost? They're going to lose 2 more chives with a triple kill, and they're going for more. They also stop the TP. Aframush will fall. An ultra kill for Lycan, and Lycan's like, you wanted me to show up? I am definitely here now.
Damn, after having such a shutdown laning stage, this is a fantastic recovery for him. Nice move overall, though. I want to give credit to Hoodwink for that fight as well. Got a good catch on the SF by the SF is like doing fine, but he's not having any turbo start at all here. He doesn't have like insane farm. Meanwhile, Pudge blinking in for a silencer. The root from the Hawk.
Oh boy, but here's the turn. So they're gonna kill Empyrean, but the sharpshooter, I mean, again, that's a position 1 for a position 5, not the trade you're looking for. Mystic Flare with the Promeror lockdown, though. They are gonna get the kill on Lycan. Requiem from the distance in the tree. Sadman able to siphon on up, though, and Shadowfiend losing out a lot of his damage now. He's already used it. He's gonna be pushed back with his own Hurricane Pike, but it's not gonna be nearly enough to escape. Alphamush making his way back to base, but losing all 4 of his teammates. The cut once again dominating a fight.
I'm so confused by a lot. See, I feel like the Blink Dagger is doing more harm than good to the Pudge. Vanguard later.
That seems to be a weakness. I mean, on paper, it seems that they have the possibility of this burst damage against these beefier cores, but again, the progress hasn't necessarily been there, and oh boy, the cut is going to get a great opening on a Crystal Maiden off the bat. Although the follow-up is not really there. Hiding in the trees, never mind. Sharpshooter will finish the job. There was scatter time, though, for the rest of CDUB. Aframush is also going to get caught, so they end up killing 2 supports. But the cores are able to get out at least.
TP out bottom. No real response for BKB, or for just casual TP out from the Silencer and Bristle. They can't stop him, but yeah, they get timing out. 10 seconds only remaining. But look at this. Bottom, the wave is pushing in. If you see this and you're Dire, they're pinging it right now. They're like, why is nobody defending bottom? Kinda sus.
I mean, or more so, Skyra shows up right there. No problem. This one is offensive. Yeah, there's that burst. That's what we're talking about. They do get the opening. 90 seconds. He's out for no buyback. Death Prophet exorcisms up, though. Skywrath is going to go down elsewhere. You see Sadman just running around with that exorcism. Buybacks happening from both the Beastmaster and the Skywrath. Ghost Maiden also falling, though. Silence up on the Death Prophet, but Pudge cannot keep on top. He's just too damn fast with the haste, so able to make it out of there. Shadowfiend, meanwhile, isolated by Lycan and others, and a triple kill for B-God. Here on the Hoodwink, Imperium avoids the hook as well to survive on the Silencer. So the start was so good, but in the end result, with the Silencer that we've seen too, but he has been off on his own, just getting kill after kill, lurking in the trees. As we see again right here, he's hiding off the side of the trees.
Another smoke. Here comes Radiant, going up the high ground.
They're going up. The Promeror, nope. A good 4 staff away initially, and you got the Lotus Orb put on a bristleback. Global Silence course coming out as well. Now Beastmaster, he's just dead. There's that first of B-God. He takes out the Beastmaster, and meanwhile Pudge is also caught a little too far out with his hand in the cookie jar. I think those GGs are bound to appear soon.
Yeah, 60 seconds plus on all three of them. SF is still there looking for an ulti, but Shadowblade gonna time out. No more Invis. Even if he had it, there's still Gem. It's time to win. Nice one.
There you go. It is official. GG, well played. Game 1 is going to go to the cut. Yeah, great performance by them. Again, the one criticism really of the draft was a lack of crowd control, but you even said yourself, that wasn't the most concerning for you in the end. As long as they executed appropriately with the strategy that they built, they certainly had a good
to the team, some sustainability that is very good when you have a Lycan as well. You can heal up his army. It rounds out the draft in a nice sense for them because they get that extra disable as well. The ulti can be used, you know, against TPs. Top lane though, Ela doing a lot of damage, stomping around.
First blood coming. It's who's going to be first. Imperium will fall. You mentioned the trample on top. Aframoosh, go figure, gets credit for the kill. He's good at doing that, it feels like, especially in this lane. It was the one game where he was a Tusk, got behind, and it was a, you know, not the greatest performance. Now, again, to be fair, his team did win it in the end. That was the comeback game that they had. Yeah. That's what matters. But yeah, this is now another Tusk game where he has fallen behind quite a bit, even more so than he expected the matchup being set. But certainly, we'll see if Mark is able to step it up as the game progresses. But bottom lane, B-God, guess what? He's just busy helping to get a kill right there. Chives credit the Wolves doing that, but he will end up falling, of course. Safe transport back to base.
Nice thing about laning together with Lycan, you can always just send over his help. Silence.
To note as well what he looks to go for here.
Yep. Interesting, when you play Spectre, you kind of just go where the map takes you. He would TP base, obviously, so now he's farming over here, because this is where his ulti ended him up. Oh, Rubik gets caught by Hoodwink. Hoodwink though.
Or, I was gonna say, is Hoodwink caught by the team of CDUB, and there's some counter tipping coming out, so having fun with it. But yeah, getting a bit too eager right there to make the kill. Oh, and the MP showed himself! Imperium, oh no! He was hiding in the Roshan pit. They didn't have a clue initially, but then he kind of poked his head out, and sure enough is seen. However, the chase continues. Necrophos, ultimate, Reaper Scythe, this one will kill on the Crystal Maiden, as Tusk at least TPs away.
Oh, that's a nice kill for Necro, though. Gets
that were questionable, to put it lightly, right? So
I think, yeah, he put himself in that spot by going for the blink overall. Oh, look at the read here by Shives. They had a ward, they had a deep ward, saw this rotation coming in. He sticks around long enough, but then backs out.
They were gonna love to kill the Hoodwink and talk. You can just tell there's a bit of revenge for that first game that they're feeling it, want to get those kills. As that was a little interesting. Freezing field. I don't know if they assumed more were coming. I guess Chives is in the area, but it's definitely not as strong of a start for B-God, that's for sure. But again, as we saw with that combo with the Necrophos,
it's really a mid-game though that it opens up when people start going low. But look, he's already top, setting up again.
And Necrophos did get the Spirit Vessel. He upgrades it, and it's going to help secure this kill on Double King as well. So how about that?
Yeah, I mean, you still probably upgrade just for the extra damage. Like, it's not so much Vessel to stop damage. Oh, Blade Mill. BKB, though?
It's not going to matter. It's not intimidating enough. You mentioned the BKB. This Primal Beast is the absolute beast that you like to see when he's on your team. Dagger stolen by Aframoosh, using it to help go for Necrophos, but uh-oh, they overcommitted. Necrophos, he's so good at that. You think you have a chance, and then you realize you're at like 30% in your life, and you're like, ah, crap.
Yeah, that was overstepping.
It's like pop ghost.
Yeah, of course. It's a little ghost scepter, I suppose.
Oh, Necrophos, again, we mentioned the Spirit Vessel, so he did upgrade into that, more damage as you were talking about, and now he's queuing up the BKB.
In danger. Hoodwink is there again with another ulti.
Oh, here comes Primal Beast, though. Hoodwink is dead, actually, so Crystal Maiden surviving, even with the Spirit Vessel, it's not going to be enough damage, and now the Pulverize. Blood Right showing up as well. I believe the Rupture was used on top of this, but Spectre, he shows up, and so does the Global Silence of Silencer. They kill Crystal Maiden. Bloodseeker's dead as well. So Necrophos stays alive, and a great response from the cut.
Yeah, that's the value.
And obviously, that's to their credit on the cut side, and them playing discipline and understanding the game state right now. I mean, in another case right here, Tusk is just going to YOLO jump in. He is going to find somebody, but realizing, wait a second, this is not the initiation we're looking for. The Blade Mill Chase, Scourge Protect though. He's going to have to turn around himself. Mark is eventually picked up using that Shadow Step. Helps to kill a Crystal Maiden as well. And Ela just has to TP out. He tried to make a play right there. It's just
almost 800 gold. It is an 800 gold swing.
True.
For killing just a Hoodwink. And Mark needs this. He needs some kills going their way because Tusk doesn't farm that well.
And I don't think it's critical what do you do after the fact. Mark is going to be exposed right here, so he knows he's going to just jump up. Oh, no, into the Reaper's sight, though, and the immediate death reaction of the cut. That's what I was getting at. It's like, so what do you do now for progress off of that exchange? And unfortunately, it's Mark going down. Bottom lane, Chives. He's going to use the Pulverize, try to keep Chives close enough. Is Ela. Gets on through with a stun and the stolen sharpshooter from Rubik.
That's a nice one to have, actually. That's a really good spell. So much damage. So they mid tier 2 looks like it could be the threat tier, and top tier 2 at least being harassed here.
Oh, and then bottom lane, it's Ela by himself. Never mind, more showing up. In Tusk jumped in, but again, the response is just always so good from the cut. It feels like as soon as Tusk goes in, he's out for 70 seconds. No buyback, Double King. He's running in. Spirit Vessel's up. He'll pop his own BKB, going toe to toe with Chives, but a battle that he's not going to win with more support nearby. Onslaught up through, but that BKB is being activated all over the place in the middle with that trample. However, Necrophos pushes in, gets the Reaper Scythe kill, and a Bloodseeker who's also staying dead with no buyback. The cut breaking through right now into the base. They did lose light.
The composed nature of the cut here, they're not rushing this Roche. Yes, you're ahead.
Sure.
Yes, you're in the lead. But why give that opportunity? Top lane again.
Oh, he went back in. Well, Creed here from the Spectre. Yeah, he did not need to do this, and he's just dead now. Oh my gosh, 90 seconds, no buyback.
He lands it. No disable needed. Just lines it up. Perfect. And it's funny because you hear that ulti going off in the fog of war, but still he manages.
Just gonna let the illusion do his thing for the stab and jumps in the Reaper Scythe. The BKB coming out though from Mark in response. Ghost Shroud immediately. Ela onslaught forward. He ends up going to the back lines on a Hoodwink. Global silence used though. And now Hoodwink's able to make his way out of there. So far, nobody dead. Make that Rubik dead. And so is the Crystal Maiden. Double King holding his ground, but without his supporting cast, he's in trouble. The sharpshooter finishing the job. 80 seconds he's out for. And now the cut can start breaking the base.
Man, B-God is in their heads. They're so angry at him. They commit so much to try and catch this Hoodwink. Just charge through the entire fight. And then they're not ready for the rest. And this dive trying to hold here, but he has no BKB.
Oh, he's just dead. He's desperation at its finest right there. I mean, he is going to buy back, but yeah, you can just feel it now. CDUB is just, they're doing anything they can do to slow this game down, but it...
Oh, Mark.
That would have been unfortunate.
Oh, man, they have the kick rupture combo too.
That's true. Now, Bloodseeker is at half life though, so needs to worry about surviving for the meantime. But it seems like the cut is getting a little more confident about making a play right here. Visibly locked in on a Primal Beast. As soon as he pops a BKB, tramples out. There's their first global silence as mentioned. As a refresher, Primal Beast just absolutely locked down. He's out for 2 minutes. And now the tier 4 towers to be finished off. Buyback from Rubik. There's our second global silence. In the midst of it, Necrophos standing strong. Gets Walrus punched in the air. The kick already used. Necrophos might end up dying right here. Nope, he's going to start healing up, baby. There's a turnaround with his ultimate. It just doesn't matter. Why am I even casting that? The Ancient's dead. And the cut is victorious.
Even gets eblated by...